Hello and welcome to another review. Today we'll be testing the Avira Internet Security 2012, which is their latest version. Now this program has undergone a change in interface since their last version. As you can see, it looks a lot better now. It needed it desperately, and it's come at the right time, but I still think their interface is not that good. Still kind of like slow to respond. You'll see that come to play here. There you go, nothing's happening. It's kind of like stuck. There you go, it's taking quite a while to respond. Of course, this is the first time I've started it, but there you go. It's kind of like that slow all the time, and there you go. I mean, you can feel a little bit of slowdown as you navigate around the interface. I don't know if you'll feel this on a real computer where you've got maximum CPU utilization, but it's still, I mean, the other antiviruses don't do that bad. So, I mean, the interface needs to improve still. I mean, it's not that easy to navigate still, even after the improvements. So, let's check out some of their advanced settings. Now we cannot see anything unless we turn on expert mode, so I'll go in that. And now we can see all of the advanced settings in the real time. This proactive is basically kind of like cloud, which has been introduced in some of the latest versions. And I mean, that's kind of like it. I don't see a lot of settings to really mess around with. You've got the firewall, the web protection. I'm not sure about the zero-day components of this application. Don't know how well they work. Anyway, we'll just find out. We'll leave everything in stock. As you can see, everything's turned on. So let's just take a look at how much RAM it uses at system idle. Crap, don't know how this okay. So let's take a look at its process. Here we've got Avira's firewall service, mail guard service, on access, scheduler, shadow copy service. It runs a lot of process. And they're all coming up together to make about 50 megs, which is, I'd say, a bit heavy. Now I know it drops sometimes, but really, I've used this product on my own computer, and really, I mean, the slowdown is horrible. Especially when you're doing scans like these. I don't know how that started. Okay, so I guess it takes some, again, there you go, the scan takes some time to stop and start. Okay, so let's get started. Enough of criticism from my side. I mean, I didn't mean to do that, but since I've used this product myself, I have some complaints, especially about the performance. So now let's check out the real part, that is the security. First one's a PUP. See how Avira responds to that. Oops. That one's through. Don't know, might have been a false positive, I'm not that sure. Whatever that was, it did what it was supposed to do. Now let's try out the next one, which is, again, some kind of potentially unwanted application. There you go, you can see what it's doing. It's just flash. Okay, it's some kind of a joke. No infection, but I think it should have been blocked. Made me laugh though. This one's a backdoor. This is no fun stuff. Oh shit. Looks like I have to enter some info to get in here. Should we try this? Okay, let's try to get in here. Hopefully this is what it wants me to say. Okay, let's try the next link while that's loading. This one's a Trojan, pretty sure. Okay, it's in an archive. Doesn't look like that one's working, and this one's loading way too slowly. So we'll try out the next one. Now this is an infected web page, not any file. Okay, so this one was caught by the signatures. Infected web page, there you go. So I'm just going to deny access. And this one's been blocked. Okay, this one was the infected web page. I'm not sure if I tried this, so I'll try it again. Okay, so both of them were blocked. And here, let's open up this file. Okay, it's been caught by their signatures, and I'm just going to remove it. And the crappy thing about removing files is that every time you want to remove a file, it's going to do a scan. So I'll let it do whatever it wants to. Let's try the next one here. Okay, this one's blocked by the web blocking. That's good. Okay, so that one seems to have run successfully. Let's try out the next. Okay, this one was caught as Trojan crypt. So that one got caught by their web blocking. Let's try out the last two. This one's again some kind of PUP, so I'm not sure. I mean, it is a PUP, I'm sure about that, but I don't know if it's exactly gonna do some real damage. Okay, now it's trying to connect to the internet, firewall alert, and it said it is signed, so recommended is allowed. No doubts? Okay, it's some adware. There you go. You can see it's gonna install the Fun Modes toolbar, which is pretty well-known piece of adware. Tried it a couple of times before. Okay, again, it's gonna hit allow. It's another firewall alert. And the last one was a Trojan, and that one was blocked as well. So not that bad. I mean, from what I can see, okay, this is a legit file, so I'm gonna leave it through. But I'm not sure about the adware installer, what exactly it's doing in the background. So let me just grab my tools here. Welcome back everybody, I just opened up Kill Switch, and as you can see there's nothing real running in memory here, nothing really malicious that is visible here in Kill Switch. Everything's fine. So we'll just proceed with our test. I will just disable Avira's virus protection for a moment and grab some files. So I'll be back. Okay, so I just grabbed my malware. I have 301 items, and all of these are from today. In fact, generally I like to get malware that's about 2 days old or something, but I just downloaded this pack today, so it's all brand new. So now I will just do a right-click scan with Avira. Let's see what it finds. So our scores will go down a little bit for this test. I mean, anything above 65 will be called, I think, decent. And above 75 to 80, or let's make it 70, above 70 decent, above 80 good. So let's wait for this scan. It's going to take a while, so I'll be right back when the scan's complete. Okay, so the scan's complete, and now it wants me to select an action for all of these files. So basically I'm going to select, try to select everything here if I can. That's, in fact, everything's set to move to quarantine. Okay, so I'll just move everything to quarantine here. Let me try to select everything at once. Okay, so we'll just delete all of these. Now we've got a couple of warnings that some files could not be scanned. So let's see how long the removal takes, because I've just selected delete. It should be pretty quick. In fact, it is. Scan wasn't too slow either, so no problems with that. Now everything's cleaned. It says it's removed all of the threads other than 2. Now it wants me to reboot. I'm not going to do that. So let's enable the real time again. And let's see what we've got left over. Okay, so really this has got me stunned here. We just have 22 items left. That's just amazing. So let's see what kind of detection rate that gives us. Okay, so that's a detection rate of 92.69%. And on these files, they're less than a day old. I mean, that is just amazing. In fact, I doubt if any security suite other than MCSoft would even come close to this. So, really, I doubt if we've got enough files left over to try. But anyway, we'll try running some of these if we can. And see if it blocks them. But it's gonna get full marks for detection though. It's the best. Have to say that. Okay, so let's see if this adware succeeds. So far, almost nothing has. From what I think, I mean, Avira worked really hard on their signatures, but they don't really have a lot for zero-day malware. I'm pretty sure that if I'm going to disable the scanners and try running the same malware that was caught by their signatures, it's probably going to fail on most of them. But anyway, I mean, even if you have good signatures, that's you've got a valid point. Because remember, signatures are the first and most important method of detection. So if you catch a lot of malware just with your signatures, you're going to do a lot of people a lot of good. But looks like it doesn't have a lot for 0 day. There you go. This is the Babylon toolbar. Let's see if this is caught by the signatures or what. Okay, again, internet connection. So other than firewall, it doesn't seem to have any kind of behavior blocker or anything like that. Just basic firewall. So anyway, I'm just gonna wait for both of these to install and do whatever they want to do. And after that, I'll just run one of my scanners, and I'll be right back. Okay, so the adware did its job, and I was just about to run CCleaner when I noticed something, so I just want to show you guys this. There you go. Whenever I open up the browser, that is Internet Explorer, it just crashes. Let's try again. There you go. So certainly there is malware in the system, and that's not good for Avira because it was doing so well, and now it appears that their signatures are good, but for things for which they don't have any signatures, they just don't have anything. So I guess I'll just run CCleaner, then I'll run Malwarebytes, and then I'll be right back. Malwarebytes seem to have found a lot of junk in here. There you go, we've got Trojan Agent. Now that's not good. Okay, here we go. Then another Trojan Agent somewhere here, and then a lot of PUP, just a lot of PUP. And then we've got this backdoor. It made a registry key. I think Avira blocked this when I hit deny access, but it looks like it's made a registry key modification. We've got another Trojan agent, a lot of PUPs here. You can see that, a lot of files and registry keys. So, and we've got a folder as well. So let's remove all of this stuff. I mean, there's a lot of junk in here. So it wants me to reboot. I'm not going to do that. Let's just finish this off here. Now I'll just run Hitman Pro, and I'll be right back. Okay, welcome back everybody. I was just doing a scan with Hitman Pro, and meanwhile there's crap on my desktop. This thing just popped up. And this is another form of adware that we get nowadays. There you go. They're nice, beautiful software loads up. You might think, yeah, this may be a cool piece of software, but then you're going to notice that it's going to find a lot of problems with your PC. And when you try to fix them, well, I've got so many problems, let me fix it. And then, there you go. To optimize settings, fix problems, and speed up your PC, you need to register, and basically, they're going to make you buy their product. And it just got installed automatically, and now it's going to force you kind of like to buy their product, or it's going to keep annoying you all the time. Every time it's going to say scheduled scan, it's going to set a scheduled scan, and it's going to interrupt you all the time. So that's one more piece of crap, and looks like that one wasn't detected by any of my scanners, but here we go, we've got another virus in the system. So, that last file was actually probably removed by Malwarebytes, or would have been removed after restart, but I haven't rebooted, so probably that's why that stayed by. And this one wasn't detected, but I'm sure there's some kind of rogueware or something of that sort. Because you saw what it does. I mean, you may not call it a rogue unless it installs itself automatically, but as it came with a piece of adware, I'm going to call it a rogue. So, I mean, the conclusion. First of all, for the users, I think Avira, I mean, for someone like me, I wouldn't especially recommend this piece of software, but for someone who just likes no alerts, in case for someone who thinks that behavior blocker alerts and intrusion prevention systems are very annoying to work with, and they just want basic signature based protection, I think this is the best buy for people like that. But for someone like me who doesn't like any piece of malware getting by, I don't think this is going to be that good for you, because it's got absolutely zero-day protection. So, I mean, that's for the users. Now, for the developers of the software, I'd say certainly a few things to work on would be, first of all, their interface. I think they've worked on it quite a bit, and it has improved, but it's still kind of like slow to respond. I'd like them to make this a little more responsive. Like, there you go. It takes such a lot of time to load up, and this can be annoying sometimes. And right now I'm not doing anything. Let's imagine an infected PC where normally even fast applications take a while to load. I mean, this would be just like crap. So that's something they need to work on, and then I really hope that they try to integrate some kind of zero-day protection, maybe a behavior blocker, maybe an intrusion prevention system, something against stuff like these that cannot easily be identified by signatures. Other than that, I think they're doing well. So that's the end of the review. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a good day.